are women on social media at least kind of having their own little red pill phase.
I understand what he's trying to say, but the reason why it's not the equivalent, like misandry is not the equivalent of misogyny, is because misogyny is a systemic ideology, like built into the fabric of society, you know, in every aspect of society, whether that's like medicine, education, just like day to day social life, there is misogyny. Whereas misandry is not a systemic, socialized ideology. Obviously, they're different things, but you can kind of think of it as like reverse racism, where you can't really be racist towards a white person because racism is a systemic structure, whereas like misandry or reverse racism aren't systemic structures. Women can hold prejudice against men in the same way that like people can hold prejudice against white people, but it's not the same as racism. A lot of this I hate men discourse is simply a reaction to centuries of maltreatment of women by men. We're saying it's not all men. That kind of reminds me of when people would say not all cops are bad. I think that just misses the whole point of the conversation because even the good cops are upholding a shitty system in the same way that the good guy and the nice guys are upholding the patriarchy. You can look at frat culture to really understand this because how many guys are actually calling out their bros who are out here roofing girls at parties? How many of them are calling out their friends for getting with girls that are wasted? How many guys are calling their friends out who leak girls' nudes? Misandry and misogyny do not have the same consequences whatsoever, and they will never have the same consequences. I can sit here and say, oh, all men suck, but when men say it, it leads to femicide and domestic violence and domestic abuse and sexual harassment, and the list kind of just goes on forever.